Champions League Sparta Prague vs Brest, prediction, team news, lineups preview. Champions League debutants Brest will endeavour to preserve their unbeaten status in the 2024-25 league phase when they face Sparta Prague at Epid Arena on Wednesday night. While the hosts are seeking to avoid losing back-to-back home games in the space of 4 days, the visitors are looking to win their third successive away match in all competitions. Match preview. Sparta Prague are competing in the Champions League for the first time in almost 2 decades and have picked up a respectable 4 points from their opening 3 matches against Red Bull Salzburg, Stuttgart and Manchester City. After beating Salzburg 3-0 on matchday 1 and holding Stuttgart to a 1-1 draw in Germany on matchday 2, the Maroons suffered a heavy 5-0 defeat away against Man City a fortnight ago, their heaviest defeat in any competition since losing 6-1 at Liverpool in the Europa League in March 2023. Despite that, Lars Fries's side remain in contention to secure at least at last 16 playoff spot in the 36-team UCL table, as they currently sit 21st and only 3 points behind the top 8, having almost approached the halfway point. Since returning to domestic action, Sparta's Czech First League title defense has suffered a huge blow as they have lost their last 2 league matches against Viktoria Plzeň 1-0 and Baník Ostrava 3-1. Losing at home to the latter last weekend to leave them third in the table and 11 points behind leaders Slavia Prague, who also have a game in hand. The Maroons will now shift their focus back to the Champions League and with games against Atletico Madrid, Feyenoord, Inter Milan and Bayer Leverkusen on the horizon, Wednesday's clash with Brest represents, on paper, their best chance of claiming maximum points. However, they enter this fixture having lost their last 6 European matches against French clubs, conceding 18 goals. After securing their highest ever French top-flight finish last season third, Brest have made the most of their first ever campaign in European competition thus far and have surprised many by accumulating 7 points from a possible 9 in the Champions League. Les Pirates came out on top against Sturm Graz 2-1 and Red Bull Salzburg 4-0 in their first 2 matches, before holding Bundesliga champions Bayer Leverkusen to a 1-1 draw on matchday 3. With Pierre Leesmelle cancelling out an earlier strike from Florian Wirtz. Eric Roy's side currently sit 5th in the 36-team UCL table and with tricky tests against Barcelona and Real Madrid still to come. They will view Wednesday's encounter with Sparta Prague as a good opportunity to strengthen their hopes of reaching the last 16. Since sharing the spoils with Leverkusen, Brest have celebrated victory and suffered defeat in League One, with a 2-1 away win against Reims followed by last weekend's 1-0 home loss to Nice, leaving them 10th in the table and 5 points behind the top 3 after 10 matches played. A favourable-looking clash with basement club Montpellier is on the horizon, but they must first turn their attention back to the Champions League and will be looking to become only the 4th French club to go unbeaten in their opening 4 games in the competition after Marseille 9, PSG 8 and Bordeaux 6. Team news. Sparta Prague duo Emanuel Garcia knee and Indrik Tusi unspecified are both ruled out with injuries, while Ermel Krasniqi has emerged as a doubt after picking up an unspecified problem just 9 minutes after coming on as a substitute in the defeat to Baník. Lucas Haraslin hamstring, Veljko Birmancevic thigh and Angelo Preciado knock are also doubtful after missing last weekend's game, and they will all be assessed ahead of kickoff. Esker Sorensen, who scored last weekend, is set to continue in central defense alongside Philip Panak and Martin Vidic, while Tomas Wiesner and Matej Reins could be tasked with providing width as wingback as either Albion Romani or Victor Olatunji leads the line. As for Brest, Bradley Locko and Abdallah Sima, who has scored 3 Champions League goals this term, will both miss out with respective Achilles and hamstring injuries, while Luck Zogby is ineligible, having not been selected in the club's Champions League squad, but would have been a doubt anyway with concussion. Romain Del Castillo managed to shake off a minor calf issue to play for 79 minutes against Nice last time out, and the winger is in contention to continue on the right side of attack next to Ludovic Ajorc and either Mama Bald or Ibrahim Sella. Lise Melu, Madi Camara and Hugo Magnetti are all set to retain their places in centre midfield, while Roy will weigh up whether to stick with Jordan Amavai or recall Masadio Haidara. Sparta Prague possible starting lineup: Vindal, Vidic, Panak, Sorensen, Wiesner, Karanin, Lacey, Rhines, Pavelka, Sadalek, Olatunji. Brest possible starting lineup: Bizet, Lala, Chardonnay, Koulibaly, Haidara, Kamara, Lise Melu, Magnetti, Del Castillo, Ajorc, Bald. We say, Sparta Prague 1-2 Brest. Securing all 3 points will be the target for both teams in Wednesday's contest as they bid to boost their hopes of reaching the last 16. There is little to separate these two clubs, but we are backing Brest to take advantage of Sparta Prague's defensive frailties and grind out another positive result in Europe. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.